Hi there everyone, it's James Braithwaite, Braithwaite Physiotherapy, and I'm just making this quick video in response to the question that was just put to me by the person holding the camera right now, and she was telling me about a video she was watching on YouTube recently by a fitness guru, an exercise video. I looked at the video, it looked like a great exercise video. It was all upper body exercises, a lot of sort of dancey, funky type moves, and the question that she put to me was, if I'm doing all these sort of upper body arm exercises, will I specifically spot lose fat on my arms? And it's interesting because that's actually a myth. You can't spot lose fat from a specific place in your body. Your body will decide where it's going to come, where the fat's going to come off, and typically that's in the reverse order it went on, meaning that if the last place you put on fat was on your hips, that's typically the first place it's going to come off. So you can't spot lose fat. But interestingly, you can spot gain muscle. So in doing that arm video, there's a good chance that you're going to put on muscle in your arms. When we target a specific body part for resistance training, we can build muscle there. We just don't target the fat loss. The body decides where the fat's going to come off. So let's dive into that question briefly of weight loss. And what we really mean typically when we say that I want to lose weight, what I really mean is that I want to change my body composition. And body composition is really the ratio of muscle mass or non-fat mass to fat mass, right? So you want to gain muscle, you want to lose fat, and the question often comes up, well, what's the best way to do that? Should I be exercising in this way or that way? And I just want to take it up to a higher level briefly and sort of explain that in the run of a given day, most of the calories that you burn are burned in maintaining your body and your tissues in a living state. And certain tissues burn more calories than other tissues. And interestingly, it's muscle that builds by a long shot the most calories. So if you really want to change your body composition, having a significant resistance training component to your exercise program so that you can gain that muscle tissue, which will in turn burn the fat tissue, is massively important. So a really big, just to reiterate, important way that we maintain our body composition is building muscle, because the muscle burns the fat. It's, by all means, do the other exercises too. It's great to do cardio work because it burns a lot of calories in the moment, but it's during the rest of the day that all of those, the bulk of those calories are burned. And I don't know if I said yet in this video that it's about 70%. 70% of the calories that you burn in a day are from that maintaining your tissues in an alive state. Only 30-35% maybe of your calories are burned using things like physical activity, exercise, and actually there's a portion of your calories burned that's attributed to eating and digestion. The bulk of it is in keeping those tissues alive, so you want to have those metabolically demanding tissues in your body, which means gain the muscle. So build the fat, build the fat, wrong one, build the muscle. You can spot build the muscle, you cannot spot build the fat, so don't worry about that. So do lots of activity that's going to build up your muscle, and also eat well, right? The best way to lose fat is to not put it on in the first place, right? So talk to someone who's good with sports nutrition and nutrition for body composition change, because eating is a huge part of body composition change as well. So there's a few thoughts for you. If you have questions, as always, put them on. And actually, I know that as another point, my camera person is pointing at me. She wants me to answer this question.
So
that is,
what you're saying is that there's no such thing as a beer gut.
Oh, the beer gut. That's a good question, right? So we can't spot lose fat. Can we spot gain fat, right? Do certain types of foods go onto your body in specific places? The famous example is the beer gut. You drink a lot of beer and the belly comes on. Is that a myth or is it truth? No, it's a myth. Your body decides where the fat goes on in the same way that it decides where the fat goes off. It just so happens that beer has a heck of a lot of calories, and so a lot of men who drink a lot of beer have big bellies because they just take in a lot of calories and their body decides that it's going to go on their belly. So bit of a myth, the beer gut. It could just as well be a donut gut, right? So the food not important. Just don't drink too much beer. That's the better answer. So a few thoughts on body composition for you there from James Braithwaite of Braithwaite Physiotherapy.